choose our socks for success in all endeavors. Fortunes rises from the heel, and good luck for life.
Good morning. Today is Friday, February 28, 2025. Today in history, on this day 26 years ago, Bing Xian, a key figure in modern Chinese literature, passed away. A poet, writer, translator, and social activist, she left behind a legacy of works like Xianqing, Fanqing, and Chanshui. Around 1923, she began publishing to little readers, a series of correspondence essays that laid the foundation for Chinese children's literature. Through her writing, she not only entertained but also educated, instilling in children an appreciation for beauty in everyday life, a practical approach to education. Welcome to today's Qing Chao Morning News. Let's start with political updates. Germany's conservative coalition wins election. According to Reuters and AFP, the results of the German general election were announced on February 23. The Conservative Alliance won, with Merz, leader of the Christian Democratic Union, expected to become prime minister. Merz criticized the United States after his victory, calling Washington's campaign comments outrageous and comparing it to Russia's hostile interference. The Christian Democratic Union and its sister party CSU won 28.5% of the vote, becoming the largest party in parliament after nearly 4 years. The far-right Alternative for Germany achieved its best result, winning 20.6% of the vote and becoming the second-largest party. The Social Democratic Party, led by Chancellor Scholz, ranked third with 16.4%, its worst result since World War II. UK imposes hundreds of new sanctions on Russia. On February 24, the United Kingdom announced more than 100 sanctions targeting Russia's armaments, third-country companies supporting Russia, and its supply network. The sanctions also include North Korea's Defense Minister No Kwang-cheol, who sent troops to Russia last year, and Kyrgyzstan-based Kremet Bank. The British Foreign Office emphasized that the sanctions would extend to manufacturers and suppliers of machine tools, electronic products, and dual-use items located in Central Asia, Turkey, Thailand, India, and other countries. US B-1B bomber flies over Korean peninsula. Yonhap News reported that South Korea's Ministry of National Defense recently released photos from joint air exercises with the United States, featuring US B-1B bombers, F-16 fighter jets, and South Korean F-15K fighter jets flying over the Korean peninsula. This marks the first deployment of U.S. strategic assets to the region since the new Trump administration took office. The exercise aimed to demonstrate U.S. extended deterrence capabilities against North Korea's nuclear and missile threats and to enhance combat interoperability between South Korea and the U.S. Telegram fined nearly $1 million by Australia. Comprehensive news from Sydney. Recently, social media platform Telegram was fined nearly $1 million in Australia for failing to promptly inform the regulatory agency eSafety about measures it had taken to prevent the spread of child abuse and violent extremist content. Australia's eSafety, the world's first cybersecurity-focused regulatory agency, had requested social media platforms like YouTube, X, Facebook, and Telegram to report on their preventive actions by May of the previous year. The platforms were criticized for inadequate efforts to stop extremists from using features like live broadcasts, algorithms, and recommendation systems to recruit users. Australian authorities stress that the threat of extremist content online is growing, and tech companies must be transparent and implement safeguards to prevent misuse. Knife attack terrorism in eastern France. According to Agence France-Presse, a knife attack occurred recently in Mulhouse, eastern France, during a demonstration in support of the Democratic Republic of the Congo. A 69-year-old Portuguese man was fatally stabbed, and 2 policemen were seriously injured. France's National Anti-Terrorism Prosecutor's Office stated that the 37-year-old attacker, who had entered France illegally in 2014, was detained. He had a criminal record and had been the subject of multiple attempted deportations to Algeria, which repeatedly refused to accept him. The attacker is listed on France's watch list for radicalization prevention and remains under a deportation order. Animal rights group calls to boycott Thailand's viral hippo. According to news from Bangkok, a female pygmy hippopotamus named Mu Deng gained internet fame after her public debut in July last year, attracting many visitors to the zoo with her cute appearance. However, recently, PETA in the United States has called for tourists to boycott the zoo, citing concerns about the animal's welfare. PETA's senior media manager, White, emphasized that pygmy hippos, which naturally enjoy staying in water for long periods, do not thrive in enclosures. The pygmy hippopotamus, an endangered species, is typically shy, nocturnal, and prefers hiding in rivers during the day. With only about 2,000 to 2,500 remaining in the wild, the species is facing extinction due to poaching and habitat destruction. Elephant Festival grandly opens in Laos Xayaburi Province. According to the Vientiane Times, the Elephant Festival in Xayaburi Province, Laos, recently opened with great fanfare. Lao Vice President Bounthong Chitmani and his wife attended the ceremony, joined by Xayaburi Province Governor Phongsavan Sithavong, party and state leaders, domestic and foreign guests, and local residents. During the opening, elephants showcased various talents, including flute playing, running, dancing, shooting, and painting. Some elephants also raised the national flag and presented flowers, performing complex dances and movements that highlighted the strong bond between them and their mahouts. The festival celebrates the deep emotional connection between Laotians and elephants, emphasizing their cultural and historical significance. According to Global Financial News, cryptocurrencies have sharply declined recently. Ethereum fell nearly 10%, Bitcoin dropped nearly 4%, and Dogecoin and others saw declines over 10%. That's all for today's Qing Chao Morning News. Thanks for watching. Join us at the same time tomorrow.